This is Jim Akins again from the Noonday Association of Churches, and we're in the third video of a series we're calling Planning to Plant. We talked about prayer being the foundation of what you want to do, and then we talked about the person and considering your calling. The third P I like to talk about is the people that you want to reach, because there's people everywhere who are looking for the gospel and looking for some hope. People are looking for something to grasp onto and hold on to. Who do you feel comfortable around? Are you more comfortable around other believers and being with people who are more like-minded than you? Maybe you consider pastoring a church, but if you're going to be a church planter, you got to get comfortable with being around lost people, with unchurched people, with people with different thoughts and different ideas than you. And so it's a difficult thing that we have oftentimes in church planting, because you're going to go places. God's going to call you places where you might not always feel comfortable in being if you're going to reach unchurched people. And so how do you know where you're going to find these people? Usually you're going to reach people most like you. Do you like sports? Do you like theater? Do you like music? Do you have some other hobbies? You're going to reach people that often look like you and think like you. The other thing that I would say to you is that what are the kind of people that are going to be there? How do you find those people? You need to spend time in the community that you're being called to. You need to go to clubs. You need to go to sports events. You need to go to high schools. You need to go to elementary schools. You need to see the people that are out there, get to know them, get to know who they are and what their passions are. You need to be able to listen to people and listen to see what they are and what their real needs are and what their felt needs are. And often those are quite different. I've never been in many communities where people would say, oh, we need more activities for our kids, or we need more things, but there's often real needs out there. And so you'll need to discover those needs and what those people really are, where those people are really hurting. And then the other thing in meeting people's needs is you'll need to learn to serve people. I'm in a church that began about 4 or 5 years ago, and the pastor of the church went into the mayor's office and said, how can our church serve you? And the mayor stumbled and fumbled and offered him a couple of suggestions. And then when the pastor showed up with 4 or 5 people and they began to serve the city, the pastor said, nobody's ever really done that before. We've had people say they're going to do it, but nobody's ever really done that. That gave us entry into the mayor's office, and he began to go and pastor began to go and pray with him, gave us entry into the high school, and pastor began to pray with the principal and the people, the administration in the high school. And that way he began to know the community. There's a people out there that are searching, and they need someone to come and tell them the gospel. Jesus said, how can they believe unless they hear? And so it's a chance to go and meet people where they are. And that is what the most successful church planters are doing. Again, this is Jim Akins, and you can contact me at the Noonday Association at jakins, noondaynet.org. Look forward to hearing from you soon.